guys. So, when was the Earth discovered? How did we get here? All these questions of, is there a God? Where do we come from? Like, do we come from other aliens? Do we come from the ocean? Were we fish once upon a time? Were we gorillas? Were we monkeys? The questions that we have as humans can't be answered. Because we just don't know. We just don't know. So, I Googled, because Google knows everything. I Googled, when was Earth discovered? And it reads, also called the blue planet due to its colour when seen from outer space, the world, and terra as a Latin term, the Earth is the third planet from the Sun. As any elementary school student could tell you, from that order, the Earth is preceded by Mercury and Venus. And as you may have summarized, the moment you gain conscious of the world, Earth is the home to humans and millions of other species, the only planet in the solar system and the universe where life exists, or at least from what is known. Earth is more than 4 billion years old. One would think that the Earth was discovered the moment humans inhabited the planet. Of course, it's not really possible to truly discover the Earth. However, it took a while before humans actually become conscious of the Earth as a planet. In fact, humans may have learned of the existence of Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn first, before they realized that Earth is a planet. It was only during the 16th century when humans perceived Earth as a planet. Earlier than this, however, the Egyptians and the Sumerians observed and surmised that the planet may be spherical, contrary to the prevailing modern world belief that it is flat. Of course, it was Copernicus during the 16th century who discovered the truth. The Earth isn't flat and isn't the center of the solar system. He actually had an assumption that there is no actual center to the universe. In a way, it was Copernicus who first discovered the real nature of the planet, or at least the discovery closest to the planet's real nature. Yet, that doesn't explain to me anything about when the world was discovered. Now, it's 2017 right now. That's only 2017 years. But they're saying here that the planet itself is 4 billion years old? If it was 4 billion years old, then we'd be in the year 4 billion, wouldn't we? Where does 2017 come from? Why did the calendar start? When did is there a year 1? Is there a year 2? Is there a year 3? Was there once upon a time a 6-day, a 6-month, and a 6-year? Why are we here? How did we get here? I know how I got here. I was born. I was born into this world. That's how I got here. But how did the first people get here? Was it God? Was it a high-powered, powerful being that created us? What if we're all machines? I mean, we are living mechanisms, and, you know, whoa. What if we're machines? That just blew my mind. Like, what if... What if... Oh... What if we're the AIs? And we're the AI... Oh, God, that's a scary fucking thought, isn't it? What if we're the AIs? And it's like... Oh, they made AIs that could reproduce. Oh man, that's a scary ass thought. Oh man. We don't know. How are we meant to know? Our brains and our hearts and our lungs, and we breathe and we die, and like, if we were AIs, we're faulty AIs. That's the way I see it. Like, you know, these movies that we see about these AIs. What if we're really that? That's really us. But because, you know, there's always faults in everything. I'll tell you something. The first light that was ever made, the first light bulb that was ever made is still going. Now, if they made light globes to still go for many, many, many years, then the company that makes light globes would go out of business pretty much straight away. Or a light globe that would go on forever, ever, would cost over $1 million. That's how they would make their money. But this is how they made their money. They made that light globe faulty. So when that light globe has finished its cycle, blows up, then you have to go out and buy more. Toilet paper. My God, are they making millions? Light globes. Soap. Toothpaste. Things that you need to buy every day. Or not every day, every so often. Those companies are making a mint. If only you, and you know what, you could just make something that someone needs every day, and then you'll make millions from that. I could make something that someone needs, and needs it every day, and make me millions. The life is just, how about this? How about this? Live your life to the fullest to your own ability. Have and buy everything you want to own. Have it. Go out and get it. If you can't afford it, save up and get it. Because in the end, we all live with nothing anyway. So, just live life. Don't worry about where we come from, where, you know, all this stuff. Just live. And be happy that you were chosen to live in this world. And I understand that there's terrorism, there is freaking, there's horrible things happening in London right now. And it's absolutely disgusting. These people who want to commit suicide and take other people with them. No. I don't want to apologize. I'm my condolences to those people who lost their family members in those tragedies over there. Yeah, it saddens me, but You just got to move on. You just got to move on. Move on. Everyone, move on. Don't be frightened of these terrorists, because that's what they want you to be. They want you to be scared. They win when they win from your fear. Don't be fearful. What we need to do is we need to stand up. One person needs to stand up. Get up. Stand up. And someone else needs to stand next to them. And then so on and so on and so on, so on. To stand up to these awful people in this world. I know there's people who would stand next to me. I was talking to a friend on Facebook, and she lives in Wales. And I said to her, when was the last time anything happened in Wales? Like any terrorists or anything like that. She's like, well, I don't remember. I'm like, it happens in London because it's a major city. And it's where the Queen lives. So, you know, like, it's never really happened here in Australia. We had an incident a couple of years ago with this guy, Muhammad something, I can't remember his name, because I can't remember his name because his name's not, like, his name's, who cares? He was a fucking mental, he belonged in a mental institution. He was mentally ill. Anyway, so he held up players with a shotgun, killed a few people. Oh, I think he killed one person, but he got killed in the end as well. But this guy, whoever he was, said that he was a terrorist. He was of third world country descent, Arab, but he lies and lied. He was not part of ISIS, even though he had, I don't know, a flag of ISIS or whatever. But he had nothing to do with ISIS, and I'm not too sure. But I didn't even think ISIS said anything about, like, no, that wasn't us. That was just some mental motherfucker. So that wasn't a terrorist attack. It was a terror attack from just an individual. Wasn't a terrorist attack. There are two different things. You have terror attacks and you have terrorist attacks. Terrorist attacks are when 9/11 happened. That was a terrorist attack. Or was it? Or was that some government conspiracy, blah, 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 blah? We don't know. So, I'm a massive conspiracy theorist. I do enjoy conspiracies. But, for those people who perished in 9/11, the fuck, like, that's just a waste of fucking life right there. Why? I just don't get it. I just really don't get it. What did 9/11 really accomplish? For a terrorist, anyway. Sure, terror, fear, and then retaliation, because that's what America did. They retaliated, and they sent their armed forces into, what, Afghanistan or Iraq? I think it was Afghanistan. I think it was Afghanistan, actually, because that's where Osama bin Laden was from. But Osama bin Laden dead now, but they're still fighting. Hussein, whatever his fucking day was, he's dead and they're still fighting. The only reason people are fighting over in the Middle East is because they're fighting over oil. Money and oil. And America is big fucking greedy with oil because they want it all. No, there's better ways of. There are better ways than war. There are better ways. Why don't you, I don't know, talk? Go over there and say, hey, so you're on an oil mine. You massive fucking oil everywhere. How about this? We come over, we pay for all the oil stuff that goes in. We'll make it all for you, and then we'll do a deal and we get half and you get half. And if they go, no, you go, okay, how about this then? And do another, okay, then we're just going to fucking bomb you, and if you don't give it to us, then we're just going to take it and whatever. Because that's what you're doing. You're stealing from people, and this is what's making war. Negotiate. That's the fucking word I was looking for. Negotiate. But no one wants to negotiate in this world. Everyone's a fucking greedy cunt. You're all greedy. How about fucking sharing? Love. Peace, love, and happiness. That's all I want in this world. What do you want in this world? What if this? What about this? If, say for instance, right, a terrorist watched this video, right, and was like, this guy's right. We don't need war. We just need to talk things out. We don't need to kill ourselves in Muhammad's name. You don't need to do that. It doesn't say that in the fucking Quran. It doesn't say if you don't... Oh, fuck's sake. You fuck yourself up because there are not any virgins in heaven for you, because you're dead. No more. Dead. Gone. Gone bye-byes. But the thing is, this is where you fuck up. If you kill in the name of God, you're going to hell. If you murder people, you go to hell. Not heaven. Hell. You're going to hell. And there ain't no virgins in hell. So, stop the war. Stop the fighting. Make up. Make peace. This world that I'm looking at right now is just turning into shit. Because of greedy cunts like you. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Where's Fred Durst these days? Where's Fred Durst? I haven't seen him around. Him in a while. Where the hell is he at? Yeah. Where the hell is Fred Durst? Durst is a vegan. As 2016. And on that note, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'll subscribe back to you. if you're a content creator. And I'll see you on the next vlog. Bye bye.